families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As we all know, the Algeria and Mali situation, the tensions that is going on between these two countries. Yes, Malian industrial minister, yes, Mr. Diallo, he doesn't joke. I don't know how many times I said that. He has called a meeting, traders, wholesalers, transport managers, all organize them, the important figures of the country concerning food and everything. He wants to talk to them about the decision that the government, the president, General ASSIMI Goita, has taken and what they need to do to support him, what they need to do to protect themselves against anything that will come now and in future. Families, please listen, and I'll be back.
Following the measures already taken by the Malian government in response to the act of aggression by the Algerian regime, which occurred on the night of March 31st to April 1st, 2025, the Minister of the Interior and Commerce, Moussa Alassane Diallo, held a strategic meeting to ensure the regular supply of essential goods to the northern regions. On Monday, April 14th, the meeting brought together key players in the supply chain, as well as representatives from associations and federations of traders. It was also marked by discussions that highlighted the issue of supplying the northern markets. Among the various constraints mentioned are difficulties in accessing markets, transportation and logistics issues, as well as the high costs of certain essential products. Expressing the government's commitment to finding sustainable solutions to the problems raised, a concrete action plan was proposed to ensure proper supply to the targeted regions.
I must remind you that on the night of March 31st to April 1, 2025, the Algerian regime proceeded to destroy a drone belonging to the armed and security forces of the Republic of Mali. Mali considers this irresponsible act as an act of aggression against our country. And that is why we have also deemed that this act of aggression has no other justification, no other reason than to proceed with protection and support for terrorism in the Sahel region. And that is why the transitional government, under the supervision of His Excellency, General of the Army ASSIMI Goita, has made 3 decisions. The first decision was to recall the Malian ambassador stationed in Algiers for consultation. And the second decision was to immediately withdraw from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And finally, the third decision was to file a complaint with international bodies against the Algerian regime. This is on the security and diplomatic fronts, but we, as the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, along with the umbrella organizations and professional schedules of the private sector, as you are, we have the obligation today to anticipate a number of consequences of this diplomatic tension that exists today between Mali and Algeria. So this morning's arena will allow us to discuss the operational path. Normally, we need to establish, in terms of organization, or coordination and action, which will allow us to ensure the proper supply of these 4 regions, Tombouctou, Gao, Menaka, and Kidal in the coming days, and also to establish a joint mechanism. Private sector, Ministry of Industry and Commerce, to ensure the monitoring of all the actions that will be decided and implemented to ensure food security and the proper supply of these 4 regions.
For economic operators, this meeting is a strong signal that demonstrates the state's commitment to meeting the needs of the Malian population, wherever they are.
Today, it must be said, we have a little issue with our neighbor, which is Algeria, and it's not the first time. Every time there is a situation like this, automatically what we observe is border closures. There are shortages of supplies in the northern regions in terms of basic necessities and also fuel. Today, we are in this situation. We experienced it recently in 2023. So today we understand that in the northern regions, we are currently developing an entire system so that we can move away from the constraints of the carrière voisins. This is the moment to thank the authorities and the commerce industry for being able to initiate this meeting. So we need to find a very quick system to supply our northern regions from within. Today, the major problem we have is fuel, and primarily gasoline. Because the activity, all the economic activity in the northern regions, you understand, involves merchants, it involves retailers. For them to be able to move around, they really need fuel. Without fuel, we cannot move. We cannot supply the cities. We cannot go to the different markets because we don't have fuel. Today, the price of fuel has skyrocketed, and it's even starting to run out. This time, we need to be determined that even if people come back, there must be very high taxes to discourage those who are engaging in unfair competition. I have the customs services. Let the services of the Directorate General of Trade and Competition take charge so that we can impose our own system. That's where we will set a bait.
Due to its wide scope, this strategic meeting, rightly praised by the private sector, marks a major advancement in the fight against food insecurity and the promotion of economic development in the northern regions of Mali.
Thank you so much, families, for listening to him. He doesn't joke. What he says is what he would do. And so I'm so happy that they have this high profile meeting to solve the problem of those who are not getting the right amount of fuel, food, shortage of food, high price, because not everyone can get to some areas, the northern part. The tourists are still there and they are fighting. And so how they can do, how the military can also help them, because it's the military that will take them to this area. So it is good that they are doing this at the right time, at the right place. So yes, sometimes things happen, coincidence, and it wakes you up to do other things that you might think is small, or maybe I will do it tomorrow. Something will happen and it will make you do it today. So I'm happy that they are going to do that. So our families over there will also have a bit of peace of mind, freedom, cost of living will be less for them as well. Because God forbid, if Algeria change gear, things will be difficult. We don't want that to happen. For me, I pray that it doesn't happen. Whatever it is, they should solve this problem. They are neighboring, whether they like each other or not, whether they are brothers or sisters or not. This is not the time to be fighting, because it will take 8 years back. Yes, far back. We don't want to go back. They should do everything to be diplomatic as they are doing about this that has happened. Families, thank you so much. God bless you all. I will see you soon. Credit to our TB News, my VIPs, my kids, quiz, my returning families, my new members. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. I'll be back with another news from Burkina Faso. It's about charity. I will see you soon. Credit to Malian Online for sharing this video with us. See you soon, families. Bye-bye.